Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Furtado. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14, South Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Single back, takes the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Got him, he's sacked.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Pirates line it up with 1st and goal. They go with a direct snap. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
1st down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Trying to extend the play. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab, and they've got him.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks. A much-needed score. They're trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Tuggle. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a fumble.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Slides to avoid the big hit. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. To throw, it's Sellers. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. One more play before they head to the locker room. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Pirates will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And they bring him down for a loss. After the big game, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The Gamecocks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the comeback is on. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And here's the return from just inside the 25. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Pirates will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Pirates. Still no answer for this offense. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Now, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Tuggle. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll give it to the back. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Pirates come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, East Carolina. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Running, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Trying to come all the way back.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Back to throw. It's Sellers. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuttle. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're able to get him down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But, boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
The Pirates will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete. His target overthrowing it.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. To the air, it's Sellers. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Still plenty of life left.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.